Great. Welcome back to my channel. This is Phenomenal Pips. So if you are new on this channel, please don't forget to click on the subscription button. Click on the subscription button, click on the bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first person to see it. So today I'm going to show you guys on how to calculate pips in Forex. So some newbie don't understand how to calculate the pips, how to calculate the take profit and stop loss. But in this video is going to help them on how to calculate pips, how to calculate take profit and SL. So let's get to work. Like I said, if you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video you'll be able to see it. So let's get to work. What is a pips? A pips is a unit of measurement used to show changes in the rate of a PS. So, for example, the changes that we mean is that in GBP USD is the current of GBP USD is 65.67. This 7 here, this 7 is our pips. The rule is that after the decimal number, if you want to calculate pips, after the decimal number, so you will count the fourth number. The fourth number is what is your pips. So these are first, second, third, fourth. This fourth one is where you will add your pips. This seventh one is what we call pips. And we also have another one which is pipette. That one is so this one here is what we call pipette. So this pipette, we don't need it. Please don't, if you want to calculate your pips, the last one, which is this, don't put anything under it. If you want to calculate your pips, maybe that's the mistake a lot of people are made. So like now they want to calculate 1.6588 and 3. So they want to add 30 pips. So they will just do like this, 30. So they will calculate everything together. So they will say that they have already calculated their take profit. So, but meanwhile, this 30 that they did not add 30. They only add 3, because this pipette, we don't need it in this thing. We don't need it. It's not. We don't need it, so it doesn't work at all. So we call it pipette. This is what we need. 8. This 8 is what you will calculate your 30. So your 30 will be here. So that's how we calculate this thing. But I will explain it more for you so that you'll be able to understand it very well. I just brief it here. So the pips are one of the ways by which traders calculate how much profit they have made or they have lost. So far, so I will give you some example. So for example now, if you enter long position on GBP USD, what we mean by long position is that we use long instead of buy. So long is another slang in Forex. If they tell you that you should enter long trade in Euro USD, that means you should enter a buy trade. We use long instead of buy. Then we use short instead of sell. So short means sell, while long means buy. So that if they tell you that you should place a long trade on Euro USD, you will know that they are telling you to buy. And if they tell you that you should go for short in Euro USD, that means they are telling you to sell. So long means buy, while sell means short. So for example, they said that we should go for long position at what? 1.6550. So that is the current market, and the market went to what? The market went to 1.600. What is happening? You have already make what? You make what? 50 pips, because that they said that you should go for long at 1.6550. So within period of time, the market went to what? 1.600. What is that? What is the difference? You know that we have a 50 pips difference. So how they calculate is that, how you will know is that the current market is 1.6550. Then you will add your 50 here. So it gave us what? 1.600. So you make what? You make 50 pips. You make 50 pips. So I will explain everything for you guys. So if you enter a short position at 1.6550 and the market went to 1.600, that means what? You make a loss of 50 pips. You make what? 60 pips. You make a loss of 60 pips because you enter a short trade at 1.655. Then the market went up to 1.600. You make a loss of 50 pips because the market isn't going down, it go up because you enter a short trade. But if you enter a short trade at 1.655 and the market went down to 1.6500, what is happening? The market went down because the current market before is 1.6550. Then the market went down to 1.6500. That means you make a profit of what? You make 50 pips profit. I hope you understand. You make 50 what? 50 pips profit. So I don't want you to convince at all. I will explain everything to you now, because some people don't know how to calculate pips for take profit for buy and take profit for sell trade. Is different. So I will explain it to you now. Let me use a GBP/USD to give you an example. The GBP/USD is 1.6077. So 77 and 1. This is how it will look on your brokers because they will add the pipette. But I told you, please, this last one, ignore it. Don't use it. Don't add your distance to it at all. Your take profit or stop loss. Don't use it, because if you use it, it will convince you and it will not give you the actual things that you need. We don't need that. The last one. What you need is after the decimal number, the fourth one, which is this. That is where you will start adding anything that you want to add. So this one now, you want to sell trade. You want to sell. You want to place a sell trade on GBP/USD. You want to sell and you are targeting 70 pips profit. So you are targeting 70 pips. So if you want to sell for 70 pips, what you are going to do is that you will add your 70 pips here. 70 pips. This is where you will add your 70 pips. So this is your 70 pips. So these 70 pips that you add here, are you going to add? Are you going to minus or plus? You are going to minus because you want to sell. If you want to buy, you will add. But if you want to sell, you will minus, because if the market is going up, that means the market is buying. If the market is coming down, the market is selling. So if the market is selling, that means this current market is going to depreciate. It's going to come down. So that means you are going to minus. So if you minus 70 plus this, it will give you 1.07. What is this, for God's sake? I made a mistake, sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. This will give us what? 1.607. So that will give us, that is your that is your take profit. 1.007, that is what we put for your take profit. Then if you want to calculate your stop loss, how do we calculate it? The current market is 1.6077. Then for your take profit, you have already calculated that your take profit will be 1.607. That is your take profit. So the last one will be there, this one, but don't mind it at all. So we only mind the fourth digit number after the decimal point. So for stop loss, you are targeting 70 pips for take profit. So your stop loss will be 30 pips. Assuming you are using 30 pips as your stop loss, what you are going to do is that you will plus 30 here. 30 you will plus, because if you want to sell, you know that the market is depreciating, but if the market want to go against you, that means the market is going up. So if the market go up and reach that up, the market will stop. So here you had 30 pips, and you had 30 pips to 1.6077. It will give us what? It will give us it will give us 1.6101. So it will give us I can write it down here, 6107. Sorry. So that's what we give us at our stop loss. So that's what we put for your stop loss. This last one, don't mind it, I repeat. So that is how we do it. So for you to understand this very well, let me show you more examples. So in Euro USD, the current market price is 1.3491. In Euro USD, the current market is what? 1.3491. Then the market goes down to what? The market goes down to 1.3191. Can you tell me what is happening? That means you are in profit of 300 pips. You are in profit of what? 300 pips. But this one you will put minus, not plus, because the current market is 1.3491. Then the market went down to 1.3191. That means the market is already goes down to 300 pips. What you are going to do is that you will put minus here, then you will put 300. 300 minus 491, it gives us 3191. So add your 300. So minus it gives us what? 1.3191. So that is our answer. 1.3191. Sorry, I can't write something at the down. So it gives us 1.3191. So that is how we calculate a sell trade. But for a buy trade, how we calculate TP for buy trade is that they give us let me use this one as an example for you to understand it. For buy trade, we have 1.6100. 1.6100. So if you want to calculate your take profit TP, because you want to buy, you are aiming that the market is going to go up. So if you want to calculate your pips, maybe you are targeting that you want to make 20 pips on this trade. What you are going to do is that you will add your 20 pips here. This is 20 pips. You will plus, because you are aiming that the market is going higher. So it will give us what? 1.6120. So that's what we give for. This is your take profit. But for stop loss, how you will calculate your stop loss is at 1.61. So maybe you want to calculate like 20 pips stop loss. You want to put 20 pips as your SL again. Then you will put 20 here, then minus. You will minus 20 from this current market. It will give you what? 1.680. So that is how we calculate take profit and stop loss and pips. So the pips will start from after the decimal number. The first number after the decimal number is what you calculate your take profit and your pips. So after this 1, 2, 3, 4, this first one is where you will calculate your pips. The last one is pipette. Don't calculate anything. Ignore that one. Ignore it. Ignore that one. So, but before I forgot, I need to because if you open your chart now, you will click on GBP JPY. The way we calculate pips on other pairs like Euro USD, USD CAD, GBP USD, Euro AUD is different from JPY. So the JPY is what is different from the way you will calculate your TP, take profit and pips on other pairs is different from JPY. The JPY is different. So the JPY it will look like this. Let me just use something like this. Yes, this is what we see in your JPY pairs. So if you want to add your pips, so what you just do is that after the decimal number here, so you see 10. So this is where you will calculate your take profit and TP or pips. So maybe you are aiming that the market is going to go down or the market is going to go up for like 30 pips. This is where you will put your 30 pips. I don't know whether you understand me. This is where you will put your 30 pips. You will add your 30 pips. It will give us 708.30 plus 10, 40. So this is your take profit. So that is how we calculate it on Euro, JPY, GBP, JPY. Any JPY trade will give you something like this. So like this. So it will give you first decimal number here. The other decimal number you will put any pips that you want to add. This is where you will add it to, and if you want to minus, this is where you are going to put your minus. Maybe you want to sell, so and you are aiming that the market is going to sell for 40 pips. You put your 40 minus 40 pips. So you minus it will give you 706.41. This is your take profit for selling trade. So that is how it be. So it's very easy as that. So just make a practice with it and give me any feedback. If you don't understand anything on it, feel free to WhatsApp me. If I don't busy, I will answer you. But if I'm busy, I will respond anytime I have the time. So that is it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. I will still do another video on how to know the pips. I tell you that the pips is money. So how to convert that pips to money. So if you make like 20 pips profit now, how much is that 20 pips? How much is it going to give you? So we'll still do another video on that. So but this one, please make sure you practice it, especially for the newbie. I know that a lot of traders know how to calculate all these things before, but I just made this video for the newbie.